commentary? Is there so the question is, you're
So
saying,
do you see the rest of the state having this huge problem with incarceration victims?
number one, as been stated repeatedly by all the prosecutors that came up here, they're not even using it.
Right.
Exactly.
But there is the option to have the federal marshals go get that witness.
Let's be clear on a couple of points. And I mean, I'm trying to save a lot of my umbrage for my closing, but I will try to answer your question directly. It is a archaic practice that most DAs have moved past. I understand they still like the option. They probably like the option to have non-unanimous juries too, Bodie. But you know what? Sometimes when something's wrong, you have to correct it. It's not a practice that any modern DA uses. Yes, there are some egregious examples in my parish, and I appreciate that. And certainly I don't want to singularly shine a light on him, because the reality is that the fact that we even have this in statute and it's allowed is offensive in itself. Thank you. I will be short. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a lot of testimony here. I'll get the highlights. I had a lot of issues with the way the opposition couched their testimony. I will tell you that if we were talking about anything but sexual assault victims, we're talking about any other situation, and we said, trust the government to know when they should lock you up, it's in your best interest, no one here would be for that. And ultimately, what the situation comes down to is we're telling domestic violence victims and sexual assault victims, trust us, we know what's best from you. You're going to go chill in jail until we get a case. Now, mind you, no one's talking about one real basic fact. What happens when you jail a sexual assault victim against their will? They lose their job, they lose their kids, and you lose the case. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No one talks about that. So you've taken a sexual assault victim, you've re-traumatized them, you've put them in a different, more difficult situation, and because the cops bungled the evidence, the DA couldn't get their case together, the case gets lost. Let me be very clear, and Ms. Dorsey can appreciate this. When that prosecutor sat up here and said, this is a pro-defense, pro-aggressor bill, I felt like I need to take my earrings off. Those of you who know me and the bills I bring know that is the most offensive piece of crap someone could say about me. Okay? I'm about as anti-domestic violence and sexual assault as you can possibly be in this building. Ladies and gentlemen, when they played that ridiculously long, offensive, cursing-laden tape and had the audacity to say, the children of the other victim, where's the mom? She's in jail. So thank you for presenting evidence to support what I'm saying. You're right. Those kids are a victim, and their mom, who should be taking care of them, is in jail for a case they may or may not win. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not for aggressors skating on this. I'm not. And certainly I would have appreciated an opportunity to work out a compromise. No compromise was presented. This bill is for victims. It's at the request of victims' rights groups. That's why I filed this bill. That's why it's before you here today, ladies and gentlemen. And certainly, I am always happy. Many of you know, Pete knows, if you want to work with me, I will work with you. But it is not required that I am to anticipate what your objection may be when you don't even tell me what it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Mills. I'm sorry, Senator Morrell.
That's a
Morrell.
wow. You're all over the place right now.
It's a slow day.